Hello there.
Hey, what's up, guys?
So, this week it has been a very eventful week, in my opinion. Has it been eventful for you?
It has been okay.
So, I'll get started first. This week, I pretty much spent the whole week studying for, I think we had two exams. I had two exams,
Yes,
right?
you had two exams.
I don't remember what the first exam
Did you
was.
do? Did you do your calculations this week?
No, I did not do calculations this week.
Then I think you only had
Okay, Thursday I had pharmacy practice.
cells, or is that
No,
what it's
cells is
called?
next week. Organs?
Oh, that's organs.
I don't think okay. So the big one this week was pharmacy practice. I think because I honestly don't remember the other test that I took. Um, we had to memorize. I want to say 1,200 things. Like that's like a mixture of medical terminology, prefixes, suffixes, and abbreviations. So it was a lot.
Yeah, dude.
But
This guy was up all night.
yep. And I I typically do well with exams where you have to just straight up memorize things, but this was just a lot. It was a lot. And overall, I don't think the exam went too bad. Um, I think I did okay. I'm just hoping for a B. Um, but yeah, that was pretty much it. And I am currently suffering from burnout from studying for that. And that is my week. And today, my my blood pressure, my heart rate, my whatever have you was elevated by the awful performance of the Texans.
Horrendous.
Like, like I was listening to Sports Radio 610, which is the flagship radio station for the Texans, and they were talking about how the only way that we would lose this game is if we imploded on ourselves and like did awful in every aspect of the game. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened. Special teams was awful, defense was awful, offense was awful. Even some of the coaching, the play calling was a little questionable. But that's enough of my rant. How was your week?
My week was productive. It was good. I switched over to a different learning style this block, where I don't go to class, but I review over the material and stream the lectures later on. The great thing to that is that, I don't know if I talked about this already, but the great thing to that is that I get to learn the material better the first time around. Because whenever it comes to lectures, especially with biochemistry, especially this block with what we're learning, I need to be able to pause the professor. It takes me, a normal lecture which normally goes around like 50 minutes, takes me about 2 hours to go through. So you can imagine me pausing it, going over it again, and then replaying it again. So it takes me about 2 hours to get through, which is a pretty good while. A bad thing about this learning style is that it takes me forever to get through, and I'm always behind about a day or two. So it has its ups and downs. This past weekend, basically this block, we're going over this. So we've gone over the eye, we've gone over the nose, nope, haven't gone over the nose. We went over the eye, and the ear, and the brain, the calvarium, which is the thing that holds your brain, the facial muscles, this area, and I think we're going to go, I'm not sure, but I think we might be going over the nose and mouth soon or something like that. But that's pretty much it. On other news, I bought some new running shoes.
Yes, you did.
That are really bright.
They're very highlighter-ish.
Yeah, they're very bright. Made me really self-conscious on my running, because whenever I go running, whenever I went running with them, I was just in the bottom portion of my eye, of my vision. I could see my shoes, and it made me look like I ran pigeon-toed. Which there's nothing wrong with being pigeon-toed.
Not at all.
But I think that might be like, bad running form or something. Turns out I was just staring, like I was just conscious about it because they look like a highlighter. On other news, I grabbed new Jordans. Got new Jordans. Jordans were cool. They're really cool.
For those of you in med school who are Jonathan's classmates, if you didn't know, he's a very big sneakerhead.
Yes, I like shoes. I got lots of shoes. And I used to make videos on those shoes, which I wish I could still make, but being that I cannot afford / stand in line to get those shoes anymore, I really can't do that anymore. On other news, Min got a new phone.
Yes, I did.
Got a new phone, Samsung Galaxy S3, which is really cool. In January, I'm trying to figure out whether I want to get that or the iPhone 5. I don't know. Maybe the 5. Maybe the Samsung. I don't know.
Leave your response to that in the comments.
Whether it be the Facebook or YouTube comments, I'd really like to know.
Which phone and why?
Yes, and please give me the why.
And don't just be like, oh, Apple because it's better.
Or, oh, Samsung, Android. Oh, Android because Apple sucks. Or whatever. I'd like to know good answers.
He has a serious problem here.
This
He's
is
just
a
trying to
serious
get
problem.
through it.
I can't go with this. It's
okay. It's okay.
Yeah. So I need your help because this is a very important decision that I need to make because this will have to last me the next 2 years.
Because these are not cheap machines to purchase.
Nope, not cheap machines. But I do have until January because my contract expires then, and I will be switching carriers.
Yes.
Yes. And on other news, Tiny Towers is a great game. My girlfriend showed it to me. She's awesome, and it's an awesome game. And I think that's it.
All right, guys. We'll see you later.
See you next time.